Hey, ladies. My connection is always weak. Why? Facebook, why? But anyways, we're going to keep it rolling. I wanted to come on here and give you a beginner's guide to makeup and tell you what exactly that you need to get started if you're just starting out with makeup. These are the key essential players that you need. First of all, you need a really good moisturizer. You need a concealer, foundation, a translucent powder, or if you want a blush, eyeshadow, lipstick, gloss, mascara, and eyeliner. And don't forget your brushes. So I'm going to bust open these pretty brushes that I got at Walmart today. Look at how fancy they are. I'm so excited. All right. So let me find some way to put these brushes. So here at Limelight, we offer you a really good collection if you're just starting out makeup. And that is our teen collection. With that, you get 2 eyeshadows, a foundation, 2 concealers, a lip gloss. You can either choose from a blush or a translucent powder. And you save about $34 when you do that collection. And just to complete the look, you can add your mascara and your eyeliner. So what I'm going to show you today is how it can all come together just using that basic key essentials that you need if you're just starting out makeup, or if you're a busy mom. This could be a key player in just getting your basic makeup done and getting you out the door. So I'm going to show you guys. And for my look, I'm using, I have 2 concealers. I'm using 5 and 6. And what I'm going to do, because this is a wax base, if you guys can see that, I'm going to warm it up on my hand. Warm it up, warm it up, warm it up. And then I'm going to apply it to my face. And I'm going to use, see how it is when you warm it up. And then I'm going to use my beauty blender to just blend that into my skin. So I'm going to apply that lighter portion to the areas that I would normally highlight. Boom. What? And you can use a brush. I'm just going to use the spatula right now. And just apply it to the areas that I normally highlight. And this concealer is waterproof. Gives excellent coverage. And you can also use it as a base alone if you choose to do so. I look so fly. Yeah. So fly. Should you go out like this? No, not. All right, next one is my number 6. And like I did with the previous, just taking a little bit. And I'm going to warm it on the back of my hands. And when you warm it up, it's just creating a smooth, so you could get a smooth application to the face. And I'm putting it in the areas that would be normally dark. And under my chin. Okay? Just apply all that. And we're going to blend that out. And then you want to blend that out with a blending bud. And I'm going to dampen mine real quick. You want to use a damp beauty blender. And then you want to just tap it onto the skin to blend that into the skin. Okay? I'm going to do the dark portions first. Then I'm going to switch out my beauty blender. And then do the other portions. I'm not going to do my eyes because I'm going to show you how the Ting collection can work for your eyes by choosing one shadow, because you get two, and you can get a dark for your brows, and then you can get a lighter color, a different color of your choice. And I'm going to show you how it works out perfectly, because we want to double duty, save you cost, which we love doing. See how it creates a nice, even, smooth canvas to my face. Okay, now we're gonna do the lighter portion. Spray my brush, my beauty blender, and blend that out. I've been doing this technique for a couple of days now, and I just love it. It makes it look very natural once it's all completed. Right now it looks crazy, but once I get it completed, it will look really good. The key essential is blending, blending, blending. We want to blend for our lives. It's okay if you get it on your lips. I'm going to use my mirror instead of looking at the camera. And it doesn't have to be perfect the first time when you try it. Makeup is art. If you mess up, wipe it off. We have excellent wipes that can help with that process. And remember, we're about to apply some foundation over that as well. So everything is going to look really good in the end, okay? It may just look weird right now, but it will all work out in the end. So always tell yourself that. I may have put too much for myself on my face, but there is always a way to correct it. I'm just going to go back with the sponge I use for the darkest spots and just go over it. Get a little more dark and just go over it with my sponge again. Go over the areas that may be a little just too light because I applied way too much. Look like Scary Mary right now. All right. Let's see how our foundation is gonna fix that up. Hey, I'm human. I make mistakes. Even though I've been doing makeup for a while, I make mistakes. Let's use my fancy dancy brushes. Trying to see. Yep, it's this one. And I'm using MB5. And just like our concealer, our foundation is also wax-based, so we always want to warm it up before we apply to our skin. It just allows it to create a smoother application process. So, my MB5, I'm going to warm it up to the back of my skin. I need some music, but Facebook just doesn't allow you to have music, man. They so iffy about this stuff. Nobody can have no fun. You can't even jam. Ugh. It's crazy, y'all. I'm telling you. I like my music when I'm doing my makeup. Just relaxes you. Allows you to forget about everything that's going on. So if y'all don't know the backbone of Limelight, they have been around for 60 years. Their sister company, Alcone, is based in New York. And within the last year, they decided to bring it to the everyday woman, because they were only at first servicing just professional makeup artists. And their prices are so affordable. They made it available that way everybody has a chance to try their products for themselves. All right. So I got my foundation on, and I'm going to use my fancy brush, and I'm just going to blend that into my skin. And what I like about this foundation, well, these products, it doesn't matter how much you use. It doesn't look cakey. It looks very natural. And it just lasts all day. See how that just fixed my mishap? Nice airbrush finish to the face. I lost a nail today, you guys. So you know it is time for me to go get my nails done. I know you're probably like, it is 9 o'clock and she putting on makeup. Well, what happened was I came home early to do this, but I was just so tired. And I just love the beauty of being in my own business. I could just pick up wherever I left off. And I won't miss a beat. I make money while I sleep. Who wouldn't love that? Making money while you sleep. And I just love bringing these awesome products to you guys as well. So just blend until you get everything blended to your liking. And I think we have it. It is to my liking. All right, moving on. So that was the foundation and the concealers. See how it just gives a nice natural effect after my mishap. Hey, don't judge me. Moving on. Brows. So like I was telling you, you want to, we get two concealers with the brows. And you want to get a concealer that does a double duty. So for me, I would select Brownie Points and just another random number, and I'll go with that nice Dialed Black to kind of give a nice smoky effect. So you can do brownie on your brows and on your lids, and then to create a nice smoky effect to finish it off, just use the Dialed Black in the corners of your lids. So let's do that right now. And I'm just going to use some concealer as a primer for my lids. Just a concealer brush here. And I'm just going to apply that to my lids to create a primer. So not only you could use the concealer to cover up any blemishes, dark spots, you can also use to prime your eyes. Isn't that amazing? So all the products double duty for something. And you're saving cost on this collection. This collection is $114 and it saves you $34. You're getting 2 eyeshadows, a foundation, 2 concealers, a lip gloss, and you can choose between a blush or a translucent powder. So I'm just priming my eyes. And each of these products by themselves totaling up to more than what it is, and that's what is causing you to save the $34, okay? So because I want to prevent creasing, I'm just going to go with a lighter shade, and that is One Night Stand, and apply that all over my lid. And what that does is prevents the concealer from creasing, and my shadow, whichever I choose to put on my lids, it won't crease and it would look oh so fabulous. You don't have to be an expert when you join Limelight by Alcone. Most of the women here are not makeup artists. Alright, so with my fancy brush, let's do the brows first. Just combing up the hairs. And with my brow brush, I'm going to use a brownie point and just darken up my brows. Oh Lord, Thursday is Thanksgiving. I haven't even went shopping. I went tonight, but it wasn't for that purpose. And it was just so packed. Just so packed. It's okay if your brows don't look the same at first. Brows are meant to be sisters, not twins. So mine always looks weird. One has a better arch than the other. Don't know why. It just does. It has a mind of its own. I'm just going to apply my foundation brush right over that to kind of lighten it up some to kind of look oh so natural. And you can also clean that up with using the concealer as well. Clean up the edges. How is that looking, you guys? And what I just used was a buffer brush just to clean up, just to buff out the concealer. So it doesn't look like it's just harsh. So we just want to clean it up and then buff it out. Okay. All right, so we're moving on to our, so that was brownie points that I used on my brows. I'm going to take that same shadow and apply it to my lids. And we're just going for a smoky effect. My fancy brushes. I love it. Get some dialed black up in there. I'm going to go back in with my one night stand to tone down the top right there. And just blend it out. Key essential is blending, you guys. So you can even go, instead of the dial black, you can just use the one night stand and the brownie points for your teen, in your teen collection. complete your collection. And I think it would look just fine. Battery about to die. So we're gonna hurry this up. And I'll come back again at a later time to finish it up. So just blend it out. To where you like it. And that's the shadow. We just use the shadow for our eyes and our brows. Moving on to our cheeks, because we want to bring back some color to our cheeks that we lost when we applied all our concealer and our foundation. And I am using a blush for today's look, and this is blush number 1. My fancy dancy brush. Tap off the excess if you got some excess. Just tap it off. Just tap it off. And it is so pigmented, you don't even need that. That is probably way too much. I'm going to use it for both cheeks. And just blend from your cheekbones up to your temple area. If you need more, just apply more, get the right amount that you want. Ta-da! Pretty. And the last thing you get with your teen collection is a blush of your choice. And this one is Dream. Our lip glosses are not sticky at all. It's tinted and it smells really good. And it really moisturizes those lips. So there you have it, the teen collection. So if you're just starting off with makeup, and this is my go-to product for you. And you can also complete the look with our perfect mascara. And this mascara has lengthening fibers in it to help elongate your lashes and give you some volume and length. So, and there you have the teen collection. If you're interested in these products, you want to check up on them, you can always go to facesbykellen.com and check it out for yourself. Message me if you have any questions. Just reach out, and I'm here to help you, guide you along the way to get to your fresh makeup, all professional grade, chemical free makeup look. So I hope you guys like this. If you have any questions, until our next video, I love you guys. Mwah.